Hello and welcome to Call Me Oz Live. I'm so glad you could join us on this amazing Wednesday evening. I cannot believe that it's almost the end of February. That's crazy. Time is flying, but I'm just so glad you're here. So I got to tell you, my special guest this evening is, you know him, you love him. He's been in the karaoke community forever and a day, as long as I can remember. And he was one of our 2018 New Mexico State Fair Karaoke Showcase champions. You saw him live on the stage, Mr. Alan Gonzales. We will be chatting with him shortly, so don't go nowhere. Also, going to talk about the 5 venues that I've been at for the last week. Yes, 5 only venues, and only 3 venues this next upcoming week. Is that crazy or what? Also, on the website, I'm going to show you how to get to the 2018 New Mexico State Fair elimination brackets. That way you can get familiar with how 2019 is going to happen. And then I also am going to show you the featured events page, because as we start building up for the New Mexico State Fair, you're going to want to know how to get to this page, because it shows you all the venues and what's going on with them. There's a possibility we could have a lot more venues involved this year. So then also, I'm going to show you or tell you where you can go get some cash tonight. All you got to do is sing a song and win. Also, where you can go Friday night for some family-friendly karaoke with $5 karaoke menu and $4 drink specials. And also a Los Lunas venue that has just added Tuesday night karaoke to the scene. And also a karaoke competition going on in Los Lunas that started and that continues every Saturday, that you can win up to $1,500 in cash. A business-to-business networking event coming up in March, and also Buck D at the Posh, and also the New Mexico State Fair schedule so far. Man, that is a lot to talk about in one show. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I also got a knock-knock joke for you. You don't want to miss that. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Call Me Oz Live. I've got Alan Gonzales sitting here in the studio with me tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you,
everybody.
Man. Thanks for joining us. For those of you who don't know who Alan is, you will know who Alan is after the show tonight, for sure. But if you don't know, what the heck is wrong with you? Obviously, you don't go do karaoke. I'm just going to tell everybody where I've been the last week. As you know, I go all over the place, and I go to many, many venues. So last week, after I left the Call Me Oz live show last week, I went to Sunset Grill. That is with Charles with Caliente Karaoke. I see you at Sunset quite a bit.
Yeah, Sunset's one of my favorite venues to go to.
It's got great sound, and Charles is very cool. And then from there, I headed up to Cedar Crest to the Lazy Lizard with Tommy Hurricane.
Oh,
Have you ever been out there?
I haven't went to that one yet.
Not in your neck of the woods. No, but it's actually from like where you live. It's not a bad drive. It's like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Check that one out.
Yep.
Okay.
And then on Friday, I took Valentine's night off, if you can believe that. Had steak and crab with my friend, my lady, my girlfriend, Well, she likes to call me person. So, anyways.
Person. It's awesome.
Person. So Fridays, I had to make it up a little bit. I went to Louie's Pub with Tommy Hurricane. Have you been there?
Oh yeah, I've been to Lou's a couple times, just
Yep.
recently actually.
And then Billiard Palace with Candy DeVille.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, they do karaoke all the time.
Billiards I go to like a little bit, not as much, but
Right.
sometimes on Sundays, like I can't find somewhere to go. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a good place for Sunday, especially in the Northeast Heights.
Yeah, it's real close to home.
Yeah.
So.
And then, so then on Monday, I had to head south. So I drove down to El Paso. And Monday night, I was at King's X in El Paso with Sound Power Entertainment is basically the karaoke company I work with down there.
Oh, okay.
So they have several venues and a couple of KJs. So so I did some time at King's X, and that's a cool place. It's on the west side. And then tonight, after the show, I will be headed over to Rosa's Cantina in El Paso. And then on Thursday, I will be headed to Frankie's Bar at the Oasis Bowling Lanes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that is. No clue.
You need to go to El Paso.
Yeah, I need to head out there for a
Right?
weekend.
Yeah,
Sounds
just
like fun.
go on down there, do some karaoke. And then and then on Tuesday, I will be at Tractor Wells Park with Kamikaze Karaoke back in Albuquerque.
Nice.
So that is my life and that is my schedule. So that's the way it's going to be. We're going to take everybody to the website, Alan, and show them these pages that I talked about in the opening. Because the New Mexico State Fair is coming up, I want to kind of get everybody familiar with the website from 2018, because 2019 will pretty much be the same. The only difference is the 18 will change to 19. So this little logo right here is the one you click on, and there will be a logo up there as soon as we get it up for 2019. We're already working on those pages. But for now, so this takes you to the home page of the karaoke showcase. This is what it looked like. Do you remember this?
A little bit, yeah.
Do you remember coming to this page and going, oh, where am I going to try out at?
Yeah, where do I go to
Yeah,
get into
where'd I
this
go?
place?
So when you scroll down, it's going to show you all the venues. So there's Lucky 66 and Elks Lodge and Zulo's and Kilt Check and Sidelines and Billiard and Mariscos. And I think this is the one you hit was Fiestas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So so Fiestas it was for you. And but then what I wanted to show on here is the elimination brackets, because this is where you're going to find out who is placing where. So when you click on that, as people try out and they pick their nights at the fair, their name is going to end up on here as far as the night they're going to be at the fair. So let's see if we can find you. Where were you? Oh, right there.
Oh, ninth.
Because you were on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So you went in on a Sunday, and you qualified into the semifinals. So you came back on Friday, and then you qualified into the finals. And where'd you go? Oh, there you are, right there, number one. And then you became one of our top three. So that was the way it was. So that's why we want everybody to know about the elimination brackets, because going into 2019, this is where it's at.
Okay.
So then the other page that I wanted to show is our featured events page. We created a new row of buttons, and it's simply right here. And if you click on that, it will take you over to featured events. This is where we actually list all of the events that we're promoting. So as the season goes in, we do fewer and fewer individualized type deal, and we focus on the fair. So a lot of these will disappear, but these are currently the ones that we're promoting at the moment. There would be another one here, the Camino Royale competition, and then when we get down here, we'll start listing all the state fair stuff. We have booked almost all of the venues already for the fair in 2019.
That's awesome.
We'll probably be done in I'd say about 10 days. We will have the season completely booked out and ready to go. So, yeah, so we're done on the website. I just wanted to show everybody those.
That's fantastic that it gets booked up that fast now.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy to watch it all come together, and it's really a little bit at a time, but it definitely makes a big impact. So, as far as events are concerned, we have the Sandbar Brewery still doing their what's called karaoke lottery.
Oh, okay.
So the way this works is you go in there on a Wednesday night between 8 and 11, you sing a song, and KJ Famous Amos has a list of numbers 1 through 100 with a line next to it, and when you sing a song, you put your name next to one of the numbers.
Okay.
And then about 11:15, he's got one of those bingo rolling ball things.
Oh, wow.
And he rolls
That's
it,
awesome.
and he picks a number.
Okay.
And if his number matches your name, you win whatever the jackpot is.
That is really cool. I need to go check that out. I've been wanting to go down there.
So, see, great motivation to go on down
Yeah.
to the Sandbar, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
And if nobody wins, then the next week they add $50 to the jackpot.
Oh my gosh.
So it just
Yeah,
keeps
that's
climbing. Yeah. They're going to do this for 13 weeks. So we got a little bit of time. This will go through, I want to say, about the middle of March. Or maybe, let's see, February, March, no, middle of April, actually.
Wow.
So this is going to go on for a while. Then Red Velvet Underground. So they are doing karaoke on Friday nights with Kamikaze Karaoke. That's McLean. From 7 to 11. It is family friendly. And they have this, we have a special karaoke menu, which is like basically $5 for pizzas, for whatever. Except the Ozinator pizza is more expensive. It's $12.
Probably worth it though.
Oh, it is. It's carne adobada. It's like
that sounds good.
Carne adobada with cheddar cheese and sour cream. It's yeah. If you had a carne pizza, you'll probably never eat another pizza.
Nice.
They are amazing. So anyway, that happens there, and they're also she's in the process of opening a second room. Have you been over there lately?
I haven't been there for a while. I was going when Joe was running it on
Right.
Tuesdays, and then sometimes Saturday afternoon if I got off on time. But it's
Okay.
been a bit since I've been over there.
So you know how they had the Pink Rhino clothing store next door, and then another one next door?
Yes.
So basically, she moved the clothing store to the front, and then that whole back area now has 2 stages.
Oh, that's cool.
It has another bar. It has tables and chairs.
Oh,
It's
nice.
under construction, but we're still using it anyway. And the sound in there is unbelievable. Like, wow. So
to check that out.
you do, yeah. It's really a good time. I've been in there a few times on Friday. It's been really busy, like packed. Like at least 20 singers each time that I've been there.
So now she has more seating area for people and
Right.
the stages. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and it was really funny because I guess not this last Friday, but the Friday before, there was a double booking of bands, so they went ahead and moved everybody into that room, and we were kind of like, man, you're like sticking us in a construction zone here, you know. And
Wow.
but then this
Yeah.
last Friday, they put us back in the Velvet Room, and everybody was pissed off that they weren't in the other room.
Oh my gosh.
Just can't make them happy.
Yeah.
It just
You
can't.
never know.
But it's whatever. Eventually, we'll get it all ironed out, and we'll be okay. So then on March 23rd, we have this thing called the Spring Ball. This is put together by the Source NM Business Networking event, and this event is going to bring businesses together, and they're able to kind of meet with each other and help each other with services and grow. We're looking for entertainers to be part of this. We'd like, like a magician, we'd like a singer, stuff like that. KJ McLean will be running it from 6 to midnight, and the last hour we'll have karaoke in it.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, and you can go to Call Me Oz, and on the main homepage where that scroller is, as soon as you see the flyer, you can click on that flyer, and it will take you to the page that has all the information about how to become a member and how to become part of it.
Nice. So if you want to be part of it, you just get on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, so
That's
like,
fun.
yeah, it's
Be part of
excellent. It's a good way of business networking. So, and then also Ribs in Los Lunas is the venue that is adding Tuesdays. So Ribs in Los Lunas now will have karaoke on Tuesdays from 6 to 10, I believe it is, and then Thursdays from 7 to 11.
Oh wow.
The karaoke scene in Los Lunas is just totally blowing up.
Wow, it's like growing, huh?
It is crazy down there, and like these places are packed,
Wow.
like they are wall to wall people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane what's going on down in Los Lunas these days.
Is the rib place like a barbecue place or something?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Wow, I didn't
ribs,
know about that
and
either.
then it's Tractor Brewery is where the bar is.
Cool. Oh,
So it's
okay.
Tractor and Ribs is how it's set up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Nice.
works
That
really,
sounds-
really good, and they do it in the bar. So it's actually a family-friendly place too.
Very cool.
So yeah, it's pretty nice. Camino Royale Winery and Tap Room is also in Los Lunas, and they do karaoke on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Right now, they just started their competition. So every Saturday, you can go down to qualify. You just show up at 7 o'clock, and you get in the mix. And then about 8 o'clock, they start. They run it very similar to the way we do it, where we have regular singers mixed in with the competitors.
Oh, okay.
And then I think they're qualifying 2 each night to come back at the semifinals on May 11th. And then the finals are May 18th. And it's a total, right now, the cash prize is a total of $1,500. First place will take $800. Second place will take $400. Third place will take $200. And fourth place will take $100.
Oh, wow.
But what happened last year is they had these huge cash prizes, and they also had all kinds of businesses donate tons of prizes. So by the time May rolls around, this could be pretty massive. This is something that Daniel's been working on for, I think, 3 or 4 years now.
Oh, wow.
And it's getting bigger and bigger every year. It's becoming
Nice.
a huge competition. So that's what's going on there. And then Buck D will be at the Posh on March 1st. Don't have much other details other than you can find him. You can go to Buck D on Facebook. And do you know who Buck D is?
I don't think I know who Bucky is.
Funniest guy in the world.
Wow.
Funny. All he has
That
to do is
sounds
pick up the
actually
phone
posh.
and say hello, and you laugh.
He's just like so comedian-like.
Oh yeah, and he was at the fair. They did a show at the fair last year.
Oh, wow.
And he was amazing. It was so funny, and he was on the show about a couple months ago, and then I was on his show. He has a radio show called Shut Up and
wow.
Talk, and
cool.
I was on that show a couple
Oh,
months ago.
nice.
So yeah, kind of cool. So you'll find him at the Posh on March 1st for a stand-up show.
Oh, very cool.
So far, I'm going to tell you what's going on with the New Mexico State Fair. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Now you
It's
know
just so
that
much
you
fun.
can't compete this year, right?
I didn't know that.
You did not know that. Okay, so
I'm like, eh. No, just kidding.
no, you
Oh,
just
that's
have to
it.
take a
No, just
break.
kidding.
That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See. Okay. So
Come watch. I'll just be a fan.
first placers are out forever. Like they can never come back. Second and third placers, they have to skip a year.
Okay.
So see, you have to skip 2019, but you can always come back in 2020
2020.
and do it again.
The perfect vision.
So what you are now is now you should be a mentor to all the other people. Like you have to give them encouragement when they don't make it. Come
There
on,
you go.
try again, try again. We're going to talk about this in
banners.
detail later.
Okay, cool. I'm ready for this.
Yes. So here's where we are so far with the New Mexico State Fair. Are you ready? Get your pen and paper out because you might want to write this down. So, as usual, Lucky 66 Bowl will kick off the preseason. That will begin on April 19th. They will do a preliminary every Friday for 5 Fridays. Up to 12 people can enter, and 4 will pre-qualify to come back to the main audition night. So after 5 preliminaries, qualifying 4, those 20 will return on Friday, May 31st. And that will be our very first audition to the New Mexico State Fair. We will send the first 10 adults to the fair that night.
Nice.
And that is where karaoke season begins. So, the next one is the minors audition will be on Saturday, June the 8th. And there will only be one audition for the minors this year. Up to 24 can sign up, and 12 will go straight to the fair. And this is going to be held at a park.
Oh, wow.
It is not going to be held at any kind of venue or anything. We're going to be getting a venue to sponsor it. But it'll be held at a park. This way, everybody can bring their families out. They're not worried about being in a brewery or a bar or anything like that.
Oh, perfect.
They can bring their grills. They can make it a huge family event. And I figure
picnic.
it's probably going to go, big
Fun.
picnic kind of a thing.
That sounds fun.
Go from like 5 to 9 probably.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, so it'll be a good day. Then the next audition will be June 15th at 8 p.m. at Camino Royale Winery and Tap Room down in Los Lunas, and we will be qualifying 8 adults out of 20. And then the next one will be Thursday, June 20th at 9 p.m. That will be at Zulo's Bistro downtown, and we'll be qualifying 8 out of 20. The next one will be Friday, June 28th at 9 p.m. That is at Billiards Palace. We'll be qualifying 8 out of 20. And then the next one will be Thursday, July 18th at 9 p.m. And that will be at Effing Bar and Grill. And we'll also be qualifying 8 out of 20. And then the next one will be Thursday, July 25th at 9 p.m. The one you qualified at, Fiesta's Cantina.
Yes, that's cool.
Yes, and that will be also doing 8 out of 20. And then the next one will be Thursday, August 1st at 7 p.m. And that will be at Mariscos Altamar down in Los Lunas. And again, we will be qualifying 8 out of 20. And then the last one we have booked so far is Leo's Nightclub. And that will be August 7th at 8 p.m. That one's on a Wednesday. We'll be qualifying 8 out of 20. At this point, we have 2 spots left for primary venues to qualify 8 out of 20. I have a meeting with Sidelines tomorrow, and then I have a meeting with Kiltcheck on Thursday. So they have the first right of refusal. Those are the last 2 from last year. So depending on what happens from there, depends on where we move forward. There is one more spot in the month of July and one more spot in the month of August that we can book a primary audition.
Nice.
Then we have what are called satellite competitions that are going to be going on. The satellites will be qualifying 1 person per audition, and that's it.
Is the satellite stuff new?
So the satellite is new.
Oh, okay.
So what happens is if you do the math and you add up the 10 from Lucky 66 plus the other 9 venues that qualify 8, that puts us at 82 adult contestants, and we need 96.
Oh, okay.
So the other 14 are going to come from other venues, and really where we're pushing it is for out-of-town venues.
Oh, cool.
I just talked to somebody in Las Vegas today that I'm pretty sure will jump on. We're talking to a venue in Taos,
Wow.
one up in Santa Fe. I just put my feelers out for Las Cruces. We'd like to see Ruidoso involved, and Gallup and Farmington at minimum involved. So these satellite opportunities are also for venues that haven't been with us for years, so they can't really get in the primary part of it. So Red Velvet Underground is doing one. What they're going to do is June 7th, 14th, and 21st. They're going to qualify 4 out of 12. And then those 12 will return on June 28th. And 1 will go to the fair.
Okay.
And then they will do it again July 26th, August 2nd, and August 9th. And that audition will be held on August 16th, where they will send 1 to the fair.
Okay.
So there's probably going to end up being like a lot of mini competitions going on, not only in Albuquerque, but also all over the state.
Wow.
And drawing in people from all over the state. After all, it is called the New Mexico State Fair. So I think we should open the doors to all of New
Fill
Mexico.
it all in.
Yeah,
All the way around.
yeah.
Surrounding
I think another place that we could have great karaoke is Alamogordo, believe it or not, has a huge karaoke scene, and so does TRC.
Yeah, they have some fun bars. I've been to Alamogordo.
Yeah.
A couple of their bars out there. They're like a lot of military.
Exactly,
bars.
because of all the military,
Yeah.
they get a ton of people in there, and those
They do.
military people sing a lot. So, that's what's going on this year. It's really going to be an exciting year for what's going on. Now, I do have a bit of news. It's not really bad news, but Millie, one of our coaches, has decided to retire this year. For those of you who know, she battled cancer last year and she beat it. And so she's just taking this year to really heal and get to where she needs to be. So Angie will still be with us. We are changing their title from coach to mentor.
Cool.
So Angie will still be a mentor, and we are adding Kenny as one of the mentors, and we are also adding Michelle, who did the floats. She will also be a mentor. So we'll actually have 3 different ones this year.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
That'll be kind of, and yeah, because there's a lot of contestants.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of them. And I also make them take care of the special guests as well. So
Nice.
so they have their hands full.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on with the New Mexico State Fair. Stay tuned to Call Me Oz. This is the only place you're going to get the information. We're going to post it on the website as things progress, of course. As soon as we have all the venues booked, we will update that homepage. And then on March, well, I figure probably about March 10th, we should be able to open registration for people that have been in the competitions before. And then we open it to the public on March 19th. So
Nice.
that's
Sounds
the
like
way
fun.
it should work out. So remember, always join Call Me Oz Live on Wednesdays, Facebook at 6 p.m. And if you miss us here, you can always go to our YouTube channel, which is callmeoz.net live. And you can find all the shows posted up there as well. And they float around Facebook for a good week or so. I also wanted you to know that our guest next week is going to be Ben Shaw, who is the owner of Archetype Tattoo Studios.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been there before.
Do you have any tattoos?
Just one.
Just one?
Just one. Right on the back of my neck.
Oh, that's right. I've seen
Pisces
that one.
symbol.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I actually only have one too, and it's right there.
Nice. Your symbol for your page. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My logo.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, me too. I only have one.
Larry is lying. Larry has like one big one. It's all over his body.
1,000 is more like it.
Right. I have like 1,000 of them. Now, me and you actually go back a long ways. The other day, I saw, you know how Facebook does the memory things?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see
No.
that? The mandana?
No, I didn't see
You
that
didn't
one.
see that?
Oh, man.
I was like, wow, I can't believe this is
Oh,
popping
that's
up again.
crazy.
Wasn't that like 6 years ago?
I think was it that long ago?
I think so.
Oh my gosh, it has
do.
been a while. That's crazy.
I do. I remember I was coming in from Dallas. I had to come in from the sales meeting that day. And I flew in like at 6 o'clock or something like that. And I had not had time to prepare for it. Fortunately, Cindy, my person, was on her game. And she went and bought a couple of...
Love that.
Right. So she went and... my person. You guys are persons, okay? Now, look, if you don't understand what a person is, just go watch Grey's Anatomy, okay? Okay, you know what a person is? Okay.
At least you guys have a person. I need a person.
Did you
I
guys
just
get that?
announced that to everybody.
Alan
Everybody
needs
on
a
TV.
person, okay?
Wow, wow.
If anybody is interested...
I can't say anything any louder. I need that kind of person. Bam.
There you go. All right, we
Wow.
put that out there. Alan needs a person.
Oh wow.
So what
There
I
we
was
go.
saying is my person was nice enough to go to the store that day because she knew that I had this mandana competition going on that night. And so I was going to sing Material Girl because that was the thing, right?
Yeah.
The guys, the men had to sing a Madonna song.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had been practicing this song forever. But I hadn't had time to really do anything. So she was nice enough to set me up. So she went and she bought a couple of plastic funnels and a bra.
Perfect idea.
And then she put these little tassels on it and everything. You remember
Yeah,
that?
too. I was like, God, they're so prepared. Like,
So I come in and I've got the boobs and I've got the tassels and Bunny was there. Do you remember that?
yeah, yeah.
And
Yes.
I really wish I knew Larry at the time because we would have amazing videos of this. This was the most epic competition ever.
Was.
And it was me and you and was it Cave? I think it was Caveman
Caveman was in it
that
too.
placed. And what's his name? That dude that ended up Scott Miles or something. The dude who had to go to China. It was us
if I remember
four
him.
that placed.
Yeah.
Because I have the picture of it. I saw it the other day. I was like, oh my God, that's
I borrowed
crazy.
someone's scarf from the audience. I just like was like, let me use that. I had no preparation.
Right? Like, let me just have something feminine. I mean, something.
Something to like make a.
Yeah, it was
Oh my
it
gosh,
was
it was
epic.
So funny.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So I think I've even known you longer than that because I think that was like 6 years ago, and I know I've known you at least 7, 8 years. How long have you been in Albuquerque?
I've been in Albuquerque all 47 years of my life.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, but I think we even go back as far as like Silva Lanes, like when I was in my 20s, and we just go there and get hammered because it was in the neighborhood and it was easy to get to and get home safe, partying
Yep.
all night, you know.
I think you could be very correct on that, and I would go to Silver Lanes every once in a while. Probably, I would say. So yeah, it'd be in your late 20s, well, early 30s, because I would say it was probably about 15, 16 years ago. I was with my person, and we would take the kids bowling there, and I would sneak into the bar every once in a while and sing a song, and then I'd come back out. And we would have to chase the little 2-year-old up and down. And one time she actually took off all her clothes. I can't believe I'm saying all this live.
This is getting so good. Art.
Good times,
Gonna have all kinds of people watching this one.
right? We've got Alan advertising that he needs a person. We've got me talking about
Send
my
me a
person.
Valentine's. Whoop, whoop.
Right?
Oh, it'll be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's okay though, because you know the whole month of February is the Pisces month, and it's all about that.
Yes.
It's just all about that, you know. You know what? So my original wedding day was actually on this day,
Wow.
many hundreds of years ago. Yes, I said hundreds of years ago. I am hundreds of years old, and you didn't know that. Yep. Where do you think my first kids came from? You think they just came out of the sky? A stork dropped them off? That's not what happened. Nope. Me and my first wife, notice I don't call her a person. My first wife manufactured these children.
Manufactured. They were built in a factory somewhere.
Correct, yes. We had a factory. We made those kids. Right? But my person raised those kids. So anyway, that's enough story about me. And well, anyway, we got on the subject of Silver Lanes. That's how that all
Oh,
happened.
it's so funny.
Because that goes way, way back when, you know. Yeah, that was way, way back. So I've got to know. So you've been in the state fair karaoke competitions previous, not just in 2018, right?
I have. I tried out for another year of the competition. I don't even remember when it was. It was maybe, it might have been 2011, I want to say, 2012.
They started in 14.
Oh,
so
okay.
That would
Okay,
have been.
so that's not correct then. Probably like it might have been 2000, it might have been the first year, 2014 or 2015.
Seems like it was either the first year or the second year. I know it'd been a while in between the two. Yeah.
Yep, and then I did that one. I decided to do that one in my drag persona, Fondue La Dish.
Oh,
So I
that's
came to the
right.
stage, yeah, and
It was
like
at Graham's.
full gown and rhinestones, and
Wasn't it at Graham's?
I think it was at Graham's. I
Yes.
think it was at
I
Graham's.
also tried that at 66. As
Did I did try. I'm trying to remember. Gosh, it was so
Yeah.
long ago.
I remember
And
Wow.
see, in 2014, we had two of the in-house competitions. We had the one going on at Lucky 66 and the one going on at Graham's.
Oh wow!
That's right. I actually forgot about it. So it had to have been 2014.
It was
The
I
first
think
year.
it was 2014.
Yep.
And I did a drag performance for both of those ones at the Lucky 66,
Mm-hmm.
and they were really fun. I had people like just on their edge of their seat 'cause they're like, "Wow, you look like it was just over the top." Because
Yep.
no one had done that yet. Come to the stage like in another persona. So
Right.
that was pretty fun.
So, what made you try out again in 2018?
I had, watched, several friends, go forward and try out for the competition. I was like, man, it looks like a lot of fun, and I've tried out before, and I think that I have a new zest of confidence, personality, and a new edge of how I felt and what I wanted to bring to the stage. And I was like, it's time.
Good.
It's time to, bring the edginess to it.
Yeah.
So
Well, you absolutely did amazing.
Thanks.
Were you excited when you made it into the semifinals?
I was excited. it was funny because when I tried out the nightclub, I had went forward on that night impulsively to jump into the elimination final to get to the fair. So I didn't know if I was going to make it that night at the nightclub, and then I did. And then when I got to the semifinals, fast forward into that part, I couldn't believe I was going down, elimination brackets, just going down and down. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is getting really nerve-wracking and exciting. But yeah, I had such a blast. It was just like the best journey.
So this is something that I've actually always wondered, so I'm going to ask you this.
Yeah.
Because, in case y'all didn't know, the way it works is at the showcase, everybody sings, but we don't eliminate anybody. And then on that Thursday night, the last night of the showcase nights, all we do is update the website, right? We put the names on the website, and then we send a text message to everybody. So what was it like? Did you see the website, or did you get the text message?
I think I looked on the elimination page or whatever. Is that right?
And you saw your name?
Yeah, and I saw my name on there. But also, because you have your little small groups of friends or whoever have you that you're close to. Me, Joe, and Tammy were really connected. Gigi, Tammy,
right.
aka Tammy. We were really connected for this whole competition. So those three, they're like, oh my gosh, did you get it? Oh my gosh, did you get it? And we're like calling, and we're like little kids on the phone. They're like, I'm checking for you. Are you checking for me? And we're all checking, and they call me. They're all, you got it. I'm like, God, you guys,
awesome.
calm down. Let me be excited. We're all stilling the thunder. But no, we had a blast.
That's awesome.
And we just, all three of us were just like super chummy that whole show. And,
right.
And we all three were each other's greatest fans.
Nice.
I was excited for them. They were excited for me. So that was connected us like real strong for that. But yeah.
And Gigi did move into the semifinals. Joe didn't make it, but it was cool because, like you said, all the outpouring support for each other. Like this year's 2018, like the support for each other was something that blew me away.
We were so
It did
connected.
not
Everybody
matter.
was
Like even ones who got eliminated still showed up on the semifinal night to support everybody, and we had never seen that in the past. We saw it a little bit, but like in 2018 it was over the top. It was unbelievable how everybody was backing everybody no matter what. And then of course the next night came along.
Yes.
And we went from 24 down to 12. So what did it feel like when you made it to that bracket?
Oh my gosh, that was so exciting too. When I made it down to that one, I was like, oh my gosh, it's getting really serious now. Not like it hadn't been totally serious the whole time. And I was like, more style, more glitter, more fabulous. Just go over the top. I just kept thinking, just go for the gusto. And every time I was trying to outdo the performance before.
Right.
And then one of the funniest moments I remember is when I was saying that I was going to do my same song over in the next competition. And some people were all, are you sure you want to do that same song again? And like it made me really nervous when he said that. But no, but it was good though. It like worked an adverse for me because I'm that person. Like when someone challenges me on something, they're like, oh, can you do that? And I'm like, let me show you this. No. So I got really excited. I was really nervous inside though. But it put like a little pilot under my booty, and I like was like, I'm bringing it. This is it. And I just had so much fun. Yeah, just
in fact, we have some video of that we're going to show you. We're going to show everybody those highlights right now.
Hi Albuquerque, here's a little love song for you. I hope you guys enjoy this. Open your back door. I just need to touch you once more. Held on together, we're drifted apart, and here you are by my side. Come on, Mexico!
And that would be Alan.
You've been so unavailable.
Sadly, I know why. I have loved you for many years. Maybe I'm just not enough. Come on home, girl, he said with a smile. Cast my life on you, a woman from a child.
Alan?
I think it was August 10th, Oz.
Wow. So these guys took a long time to get on this stage. So congratulations. Give these guys a round of applause. They deserve it. Wow. I am going to tell you who the third place winner of the 2018 karaoke season is. That would go to Mr. Alan Gonzales. Congratulations, sir. So Alan gets his medal, of course. He gets his trophy, of course. And he gets some cash, okay? So that was pretty epic. It was nice watching it on video, but being there live was 10 times better. So how did that make you feel? Like when you got up on stage, got off stage, how did all that feel?
I was just elated. Like there was I felt like I was on top of the world, just so excited. Yeah, it was just like, wow, I can't believe that I've made it this far and that I'm winning this and I'm at this place, and that there was that excitement because I was like thinking that I wasn't in the top people, and then I was, and then I was like all mixed feelings, and I'd already taken my jacket off and kind of like deflated my excitement I was bringing to the stage, and they're like, come on up, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, so I was so excited. So yeah. Just so fun.
See, and for me, I can only imagine that feeling. I'll never ever get to feel that, but that's okay because I get to be up there and let other people feel that. And that's actually where I get my satisfaction, is just seeing people get so excited about it and do so much and really push themselves to a limit, because that's really what you do.
Yeah, you do such a good job at being part of this. You've made so many people like just so excited, and it's so contagious that you every year make it bigger and bigger. So that's an amazing part that you've contributed to New Mexico's whole, karaoke venue to make it that much more excitable. So kudos to you too.
That's what I like to do. Yeah, it makes me very happy to do what I do.
Really cool.
So, and I am so excited about this year. When we had the team meeting, because we have a team meeting where the whole team gets together, and it's getting gigantic. It's like, it was so. How many people were there, Larry? Like a lot of people. We had like 4 tables connected, and we had the chairs all the way around, and we were all like this. It was so tight. There were so many. There was like 15 or 16 of us. Wow. I can remember. But it's huge, and it's all of us that make it happen. Mm-hmm. And everybody on that team feels the same way I do about it. Like the energy from those people are just over the top, and that's what makes it work.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's
fun
totally.
To be part of.
So, what else do you do for fun besides karaoke?
I've been doing being a hairstylist for 27 years, and I love singing. I love art. I try to get out and do exercise just to take care of myself, and I do a lot of Zumba working out. So
nice.
I do a lot of dancing and stuff like that. So I'm kind of doing that all the time. Singing at home. I take voice lessons. I was for a time involved in taking piano lessons, but I kept taking my piano practice, and then she's all, okay, now practice for a week and come back every week. Well, the practicing didn't go so well in between. I just didn't put my mind to full use of practicing piano. So I was like, okay, it's really not invested as much as I thought. So I said, I'll pause on this and get back to it later in life. So, but I try to, caress that artistic persuasion all the time to, keep things going. Oh, I do drag shows too.
Yes.
I really enjoy that because hair and makeup has been part of my life since I was like, oh my gosh, like in my single digits. Since I was little, I always used to do a lot of theatrical kind of playing stuff like that. So
Wow.
that's always a big part of who I am. And
Well, and that just fits you for what you do.
it's fun.
Yeah,
Fun. So,
that's good. So you're a hairstylist, and you've been that for 27 years?
yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a hairstylist right now at J.C. Penney's at Coronado Center.
Okay.
Yep, they're Tuesday through Saturdays. I love it. So if anybody needs a good haircut,
Yep.
promise I'll give you good styles.
Go see Alan.
Yeah, I love it.
He needs a person,
I need a good styling person,
right?
a good love person, good drag persons.
Yes. A person is a person.
Yeah,
a
person.
Person is more than a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It's a person. It's your person.
I'm a people person too, so that works.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell our lovely viewers?
That's it. Definitely, if you have not ever been in this competition, get in it. Try out. Even if you feel like you're a semi-good singer or kind of a good singer, or you feel like you're a rock star, just jump in, have fun. It's so much fun. I had a blast. And the second time around, at first I was disappointed that I didn't make it as far the first time, but then when I made it, I was like, this. You feel like a rock star. You feel like you're famous for however long, and that's what really makes you just feel another level of
That's
fabulous.
exactly what we
Yeah.
try to do. Is we try to make you feel like, hey, you've really accomplished something here. Well, you figure like last year we had 220 contestants try out to begin with. And then you get to the top 96 at the fair, and then you go to the top 24, and then the top 12, and then the top 3. So that's, to be in the top 3 out of 220 singers is a lot. And, and I think, 2014, the first year you did it, compared to the way we do it now is really night and day. I mean, it just took years for us to learn how to do it and do it right. And we paid very close attention, and a lot of people complained along those years.
Right.
I mean, it was unbelievable the amount of complaints we would get. But rather than being really closed-minded about it, we actually took those complaints in, and like I said, we have team meetings. So we took all that in, and we said, okay, so what do we need to do to fix this and make it better? And I think the most drastic change we ever made was changing the way we did eliminations, because in 2014 and 15, when you made it to the fair, we eliminated 9 people each night.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you remember that, but 9 got eliminated each night, and only 3 moved on to the semifinals.
Oh, okay.
And the problem with that was, I'm not kidding you, like on the first Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, every single singer was amazing. And every single one of them should be in the semifinals. But because of the rules, we had to eliminate 9 of them. And so then what would happen is then throughout the week, Monday or Tuesday, the singers were good, but maybe not as good as the other ones. So so by doing it the way we do it now, it definitely balances it where all 96 people sing. And then we figure out who the top 24 are. And we do that based strictly on the numbers that are turned in when they get judged.
Oh, wow.
And so the computer sorts it. So we don't have nothing to do with it.
Oh, wow.
It's just we put all the numbers in when they perform that night, and the numbers go in the system. And then on the night of the semifinals, we just click sort. And it sorts them for us. And it
That's
tells us who
really
the
cool.
top
I didn't know it was
24
like
are.
that. Wow.
That's the way it's done.
Wow,
So
okay.
it eliminates, the imbalances, and it makes it more perfected. And then even when we go from semifinals into finals, we do it the same way. We enter the scores, and then they get sorted, and it tells us who the top 12 are. There's no question about it.
Oh, okay. I thought it
And
was
that's how
all
we've done it.
By person.
Yeah.
Wow. Person
So
judging.
it's really made a big difference, and it's made a huge difference. And then the way we run the auditions at the venues goes a lot smoother, I think now.
That's
Where they're
cool.
really smooth, they just flow. They just you're just there to have a good time.
Yeah.
Before you know it, 3 hours has passed, and we've had 150 people stuck in this little bar for 3 hours. Don't let the fire department know that.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Hey, really, there's not 150 people inside the venue. There's only 100. Actually, there's only 99. The other 51 stand out on the sidewalk.
Right.
That's the way it works. Seriously.
Nice. Someone open the back door real quick. Get them out of here. Hurry.
Get him. Go on the
Right.
patio for a bit. Yes.
Right.
That's what we do. Yes.
awesome.
We make it work.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Tank.
Tank who?
Tank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Okay. That's awesome.
So check this out. I want to give a special thanks to Camino Royale Winery and Tap Room for becoming a Call Me Out sponsor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was epic of them. They can now be found on the open mic page. Are you still laughing about
Yes.
that?
Oh my god.
So they can be
Love it.
found on the open mic page, open mic nights as an enhanced listing, and also on Find a Place to Sing on Wednesday nights. So that was really cool of them. And then, of course, we're promoting the event with them. And then also Liberty Tax Service,
Oh wow.
right?
Wow.
Who would figure that a tax service would want to advertise on Call Me Out? Well, let me tell you why.
Oh,
Because everybody's got to file taxes.
true.
So what
True that.
difference does it make? It's like a shoe store could advertise on Call Me Out because we all wear shoes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, so thank you to Liberty Tax Service. You can find their ad right on the main homepage. You can't miss it. Click on that and it'll take you over, give you all the information you need to get your taxes filed, whether you're filing late or especially businesses like me. I always wait till the last day, like April 15th is my friend. And when we have a holiday or something like that, or it's a Saturday and it goes till the 17th or the 18th, I'm more grateful.
When you owe, you're like,
Yeah.
I can file a little later.
Right. Because you're self-employed too, right?
No, I actually do a commission hourly
Oh,
sales
okay.
there.
Okay, so
But
you're a
I'm
little
gonna owe, so I'm like, oh, I might wait till later.
Yeah.
I need some money to buy fun things.
Yes. Exactly.
Yep.
So I want to thank Double L Media for putting on this production here. You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty epic.
Yeah, it's
Right?
went smooth. Yeah.
They do an amazing job. And then Larry's person, Patricia, does Twisted Arbor.
I can't wait
So-
to announce my person on
Right?
on live TV the next time.
I now have a person.
Yeah.
Right? Now, Cindy, see what you started, man. Now
Yeah.
everybody's going to be calling each other persons instead of that
Yes.
old-fashioned title of boyfriend, girlfriend. It's, yeah.
Or volunteering.
Yeah, whatever. Or ball injury. And I want to thank Drastic Entertainment for being one of our amazing sponsors. Sarah is
Drastic.
epic. And, of course, Red Velvet Underground for doing their massive sponsorship every week. So
Thanks, Dory.
thank y'all. You guys are awesome.
I love her bar. She is such a like quirky, funky bar. It's
Right.
like no, not anything like Albuquerque would normally be. Like that's
Right.
what's so cool about it.
Oh, she had a hard time opening because everybody
She-
gave her such a hard time. Oh, that'll never work here. And that'll, yeah. She's like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm glad that she did.
Yeah, I'm glad to. I don't believe in naysayers.
Yeah.
They only make me do it even more.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that's a bad thing to
I
do
like
to
to
me. If
live
you
by
want me to
that.
do something, just go ahead and tell me it can't be done.
I like that. I'm that same person. That same personality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're ready to get on out of here. So
All right.
you guys go out, have a great night, be safe. If you have too much to drink, don't drive. Do Uber or something, or call Alan.
Call your person.
Call your person. Tell your person to come pick you up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You guys
call.
have a great night. I'll
Bye,
see you soon.
guys.
Bye bye.